How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. Oh, double IPA, hopeful goodness. In the form of Springdale Brewing's Really Tough Double India Pale Ale. Springdale. It's been a minute since I've done a review from these guys. Went up to Boston about a year ago, got a bunch of their stuff, came back, did a few, but that's pretty much been it. Now, they just started distribution into my area, well, my former area, Northeast PA, moving literally as I speak. But this one's sent to me by Joshua. Thank you very much, brother. He sent me off a box of Massachusetts-esque hops, and we're going to dive into this sucker. As far as what it says on this can, it says Springdale by Jack's Abbey Brewing. It's their non-lagering side of things. It's their Really Tough Double India Pale Ale. This was canned a month and a half ago. Words on the back. I'm not going to read them just because I don't feel like it tonight. So there you go. 8.5%. Done and done. Crack this sucker open. Label-wise, it's cool. You know, it's Springdale. It's what they do label-wise. They pretty much don't really vary too much from their typical label stylings. It's just that kind of, you know, shield, I guess you would say, along with a little bit of words. So what do we have here? Well, guess what? It looks like a hazy double IPA. Pinky finger, cat-colored head, infinite creaminess, a rich orangey glow to it. Not super hazy, super turbid. You definitely glean a bit of light through there, especially towards the bottom. You see these glasses have a little nipple in there. You can probably see a little bit of that light kind of coming through. So yeah, a little bit lighter. Nothing wrong with that. Haze-wise, not color-wise. Pretty dark. See if we get a nose on her. I'm a little stuffy right now because I just snorted some foam from a previous review, so that can jam up the bits and pieces of the system. But what I'm getting is nice, kind of rich, almost dinky kind of pininess with a little bit of sweet citrus pithiness with a little bit of kind of fruit juiciness. A little bit of kind of generic fruit juiciness, albeit, but she smells good. Smells big. Smells robust, but at the same time, super chuggable. Dive in. Cheers. I thought I'd be more biting, bittering-wise. You get a little bit of that kind of bittering in there. It's like a candied kind of weed version. Getting that green weediness. It has a candied kind of vibe to it. I dig it, actually. I dig it quite a bit. It has this... The biggest bump, or knock, given it is it's uber drinkable. It's probably a little colder than I usually review beer, so that could be it, but it gives you a nice pop of that candied kind of weedy bitterness. It's giving you a little bit of that kind of citrus kind of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of kind of almost like confectionery, kind of orange ringing kind of fruitiness to it. It's not necessarily juice, not necessarily hard candy, somewhere in between. Nice body to it, nothing too crazy, but everything's kind of floating in the middle somewhere to the point where it ends up being something that you just drink a butt ton of, to the point where it's almost dangerous. And being that it's 8.5%, it drinks way easier than 8.5%. But it's nice. It's well done. It's tasty. It's executed perfectly. I just want a little more from it. I want a little bit more personality. I've talked about that in the past. It's not necessarily in that realm of the beers that I've said lack personality. It has personality, and it's quite nice. I just want a little more from it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, someone that, you know, is a B squad or a kind of, you know, a secondary player in the NFL, backup quarterback, if you will, that can execute when need be. But at the same time, if you're going to put them in the spotlight, if you're going to put them in the firing line. This might come up a little bit short. It's the best analogy I can think of when it comes to this beer because it's tasty. It's nice. You know, if you were to go out and to continue with the football analogy, if you were to go out and watch, Matt Castle or Matt Moore or what other kind of Matts can we think of, or like your quintessential backup quarterbacks. So if we want to get old school on this, we can go your Steve DeBergs, your kind of Kyle Ortons of the world. You watch them throw, you watch them do the things that they do. And you're like, wow, they can really kind of sling the ball. But you put them in that kind of moment to where they need to shine and rise above, they tend to fall a little bit short. That's kind of what I'm getting right here. The worst thing about this beer, let's put it this way. The worst thing about this beer is it is a, Massachusetts product. And I failed to make a Tom Brady joke when I was referencing football. So I apologize for that. It's egregious, but I'll own up to it. But yeah, tasty beer, nice, delicious. I enjoy it. It's fantastic. Give me what I want, but it's not moving the needle past 7. Just not giving me anything beyond quite nice. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. Just want a little bit more. I'm greedy. What can I say? So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? Probably, yeah. It's worthy of being in the conversation, but it can't get past that point. It is just stuck in that 7 range. Value and availability, it's Springdale. We just got distribution in my former place of residence this week, so I don't know if this is something that hits that market. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there, Josh or anybody out there, can chime in, let us know what's what, and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like big double IPAs that are tasty, hazy, but at the same time bring bitterness, and you want to have something that is delicious while at the same time delivers impact. Because that's what this is. It's tasty. It's delicious. It'll give you a little bit of that impact. Actually, a lot of impact. So there you go. Down there, words and stuff if you want to talk about it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram on Tapped Massive Beers. If you want to check me out in the social media side of things. If you want to check me out doing the podcasting stuff, Beer Massive, MASSIF, and plug that into Facebook and Google's and your favorite podcasting app to see what's what. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice hazy IPA right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.